Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't... Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Manziel. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the single back. Gets away from one. He's got space. Can anyone catch him? And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to power it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on second and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal. Go straight ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great defense.
Got a lot of running room. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Unloads it left. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the...
On the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD...
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup for the defense, cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Split backs here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. He's back to throw on second down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give on the inside. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Colorado!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Buys a little time. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems all kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bucks! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and this crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Acker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Manziel. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bucks! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the 1st down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bucks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He fires one deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously...
Threads it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator. Always love being aggressive and trying to take shots, but that play worked because there was zero pressure coming from the defense. Quarterback had all day to scan the field.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dialing up a second down pass play. Snags it. Touchdown, Colorado. And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit...
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Maddox. Looking to buy time. It's complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buffs! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the #1 team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to
the expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Just a little off. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the lone back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. This time he's got his man. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Bucks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that pass picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Offense gets set for second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. In a tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they